The cafeteria buzzed with laughter and chatter, but Emily sat apart, her wheelchair tucked in a quiet corner. At 14, with sparkling blue eyes and long brown hair, she buried herself in a book, escaping the whispers and stares she'd grown used to. A childhood accident had left her paralyzed from the waist down, but Emily's spirit soared. She loved learning, radiated positivity, and never sought pity, only respect. High school, though, was rarely kind at a clique of 4 popular kids, 3 boys and a girl, found sport in targeting those they deemed weak. Emily ignored their taunts for months, but that only fueled their cruelty. One lunch period, while Emily was in the bathroom with a teacher's aide, the bully struck. They wheeled her chair into the hallway, down a ramp to the parking lot, and wrecked it, shattering an armrest, slashing tires, and bending a wheel beyond repair. Laughing, they slipped back to their seats, acting innocent. When Emily returned and saw her broken wheelchair, her heart sank. Tears welled as the aide stood speechless. The principal was summoned, but before anything could be done, the school doors swung open. Heavy boots echoed down the hall. Jack, Emily's older brother, a U.S. Marine freshly back from 2 years in the Middle East, had come to surprise his sister with her favorite ice cream. Instead, he found her in tears, the aide struggling to help. His eyes locked on the mangled wheelchair, then on the smirking teens across the room. "Emily, what happened?" he asked, voice steady but sharp. She pointed to the wreckage and the culprits, words caught in her throat. Jack's fist tightened, but he didn't shout. Instead, he scooped Emily into his arms, whispering, "I've got you, little warrior." Carrying her to the principal's office, Jack silenced the cafeteria. The bullies' laughter died. Principal Harris, known for shielding kids with wealthy parents, faltered under Jack's gaze. "I want answers," Jack said, pulling up the school's security footage on his phone. "Should I send this to the news or the school board?" The principal blanched. The video exposed everything. The bullies' faces, their cruel laughter, undeniable, their parents recalled. One father threatened a lawsuit, but Jack didn't flinch. "My sister's stronger than your kids will ever be," he said. What they did was spineless. The school acted swiftly, suspensions for all 4, 2 stripped from student council and sports. But Jack wasn't finished at a week later. He spoke at a school assembly, invited by teachers moved by his stand. The gym was packed. Jack didn't rage. He spoke with quiet power about Emily's resilience, surviving a car crash, rebuilding her life, and facing cruelty with grace. "Real strength isn't tearing others down," he said. "It's lifting them up." As he finished, Emily rolled in, her new wheelchair, custom-built, gleaming, drawing gasps. The crowd rose, clapping, some in tears. From that day, everything shifted. Students who once ignored Emily greeted her warmly. Some joined her at lunch. A boy with a stutter approached, saying, "You gave me courage." The bullies, after their suspension, offered apologies and served community hours fixing wheelchairs for a hospital. Emily forgave them but held her ground. Jack returned to his base, but not before telling Emily, "If anyone bothers you, you've got a Marine in your corner." She smiled. "I don't need a Marine. I just need me." Months later, Emily was elected student body vice president. The school that once overlooked her now saw her strength. One cruel act had sparked a greater force. Love, courage, and truth. Jack visited on weekends, their bond unbreakable. Emily wasn't just the girl in the wheelchair anymore. She was a leader, a voice, a symbol. Kindness outshines popularity. Courage doesn't always wear uniform. Sometimes it's a quiet girl reading in a cafeteria corner. If this story touched you, share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe for more real stories that remind us what humanity can be. This version keeps the emotional weight and message intact, streamlines the narrative for flow, and avoids verbatim repetition while staying true to the original structure and themes. Let me know if you'd like further tweaks or adjustments.